Hi guys, it's me, Makeup by Jordana, or Jordan if you guys know me personally. I hate Sebastian. But you don't. And today, as you guys can see, oh, hi if you guys are new here, or if you guys are returning, welcome back. If you guys are new here, please make sure you guys do subscribe. My name is Jordan. I'm an up-and-coming makeup artist, you know, with a dream to be as big as Beyonce. It's never gonna happen. But if you guys want to see what I'm going to be doing, then wait, not even, because I didn't tell you what I was doing.
Got him.
I love that for me. I love not being able to film a YouTube video. As you guys can see, I don't have my base done at all. That is because today, instead of me doing my makeup, I'm going to have a special guest, a fashion icon, a model, a actress, a singer, a dancer. She does ballet for a living. Larissa! You're just running.
Okay.
You literally run into the camera.
Oh, for real? Run into the camera?
Yeah, like
Just run.
Oh.
No, like no. Oh, you look great. Oh my god. You do. I hate her.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. First time.
Yeah, oh yeah, so this is Larissa's first time. This is Larissa, guys. She is one of my favorite people. I've done so many photo shoots with her. Well, not so many, but it feels like a lot. Because I've been there for some of hers and she's been there for mine.
Yes,
so it feels like a lot. Like, you know, a whole thing. So if you guys want to see all of them, they'll be somewhere probably on the screen, probably popping up in front of our faces or something like that. She is amazing. She's great. She's lovely. She is literally a brand ambassador, pretty much. She's upcoming. Like literally an up-and-coming brand ambassador. If you guys want to follow her on any of her social medias, they'll also be somewhere around the screen, probably like right above her head, probably like right here somewhere. Today, she's actually going to be glamming me. As you can see, she's gorgeous and she literally is like so beat all the time in all of her photos. She looks amazing always. Like how she looks here is how she looks in real life, and how she looks in photos is how she looks in real life. It's nothing different. But if you guys want to see Larissa glam me, then keep on watching. I finished my, I did my brows off camera. Just my brows and everything off camera. Because Larissa said everybody has their specific brow, and I understand that entirely. So usually sometimes I'm okay with doing my own brow. Next time I will cover my brows and you can just do whatever you want.
Very scared. I have not mastered brows yet. As you guys can see, I got very chola brows going on. But yeah, it works for my face because I know everybody has their own works for their face. But yeah.
And so we're going to start. Actually, 1 second. Okay. So now that we swapped, well, you don't even know that. You probably didn't even see that. We're going to go into the first base, and also Larissa did ask all of her friends and, you know, fans and fan base, because she's just so rich and celebrity based.
Never.
Asked her fan base and everything like that to ask her a couple of questions to ask to both of us. I'm here. I'm leaving full control into you because I know you're gonna snap. So you look gorgeous all the time.
Thank you, thank you. Okay,
yes.
so we'll start off
first. My face is your canvas.
Okay. Normally when I do my makeup, I start off with, I mix my concealer and my foundation together. So I'm gonna start off with applying some concealer. So come forward a little bit more. Okay. So.
Oh wait, Sebastian, do you mind asking the question?
Oh sure.
Yes. I love this picture.
Thank
Stunning.
you.
Okay. When did your interest in makeup and fashion start?
Okay, so Jordan, you want to answer that first?
Okay, so for me personally, for the way the way my interest in fashion and makeup started is I started watching Drag Race, RuPaul's Drag Race, and it was a super huge, like, you know, interest in me, and I always really liked taking pictures and everything like that. And I was like, I want to be like a model. I want to, like, you know, be like these people. I really love Drag Race and drag queens and everything like that, and their fashion sense and all that type of stuff. And like the makeup part kind of just came with it. Like when I started watching Drag Race, I was like, oh my god, they have on these beautiful garments and stuff like that. And it was just like absolutely amazing to see and understand like what they have going on, like what they're doing. So it was like at a younger type of age too, kind of like when I was like, I don't know, like 12 or 13, and then I didn't notice until I was like 15 or 16, and I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of something I want to do, you know. But that's when I realized I liked fashion and makeup and all that type of stuff. What about you, Larissa?
Okay, for me personally, I think it all started with my emo phase. So if you guys met me back in freshman year, I think it was 2015. I looked nothing how I look now. I had blue hair. You know, I was rocking the band t-shirts and very much My Chemical Romance, Pierce the Veil type vibe. I was very emo. I guess like coming out of middle school into high school. So it all started when I took I think it was my fashion class with Miss Went. I freaking love her, Miss Went. If you're even watching this, like, she's literally in high school. She was like my everything. Like, you know, like when you have like, you know, like the teacher like parent, I guess you can say, or parent like teacher, however you want to say that. She was that for me. So my sophomore year is when I got into fashion. So freshman year is like when they had to sign up for the classes we wanted to take. You know, I saw they offered a fashion class. So I was like, you know what? Let me just take it. And then you know, because I had sensible style for an emo, I guess you can say. Like, I knew how to rock my chains and rip black jeans and, you know, all of that. I'm not going to clown myself too much.
She was like the original alt girl.
Literally, like the e-girl, like the e-girl you guys have now
was me. I was once the e-girl.
I started that trend. No, I'm just kidding. But I took Miss Wen's class my sophomore year, and then she basically introduced the world of fashion to me. And then once I started, like, I think I was very into Pinterest. Yes, I still have Pinterest to this day.
I love Pinterest.
I love Pinterest, literally, because I didn't have Instagram, like I said. Like, so Pinterest was my holy grail, and that really introduced me into the fashion world. And I would always look up, like, outfits, like, to wear to school, you know, like, how to match this, so then I wear it to school the next day, whatever. And that's where my love for fashion sparked, because I felt good. Anytime I looked good, I felt very good, very confident, my best self. I just loved the way that styling clothes and, you know, looking at the current trends, even like twisting them into my own little way, made me feel. So from there, like, I just took it. Everybody known me. I was that girl to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day, do my makeup, get my outfit together, get it all ready. I was known for that because people were like, "You're crazy. Why are you waking up this early for school, for high school? Like, who you trying to? Like, who you trying to impress?" I'm like, literally me. Like, it makes me feel good. And from there, I don't know. It just like, I got into sewing. Like, I do know how to sew a little bit, you know, not anymore as much, but back then I was making like hoodies, pajama pants, camis, all of that. So I guess you can say my love for fashion sparked there. So my sophomore year. As for makeup, I was never allowed to wear makeup at all in middle school. I know like girls would start off with mascara, whatever, concealer maybe, but I was never allowed to, because my household, you know, my mom is a very natural beauty, so makeup was not really much, I guess, influence in my house. It all started like one day where I want to say it was the summer going to freshman year. My tia, she lives next door to me. She's my neighbor. She used to sell Mary Kay. If you know, you know. She used to sell those Mary Kay.
Oh my God, Mary Kay is so old.
Yes, literally, she would have those
walking around, like, knocking on doors, being like, "Hey,
for real." She would throw the parties and everything. And I remember, like, my mom let me wear mascara to my 8th grade graduation. She let me wear mascara for the first time ever, and it was very much like, oh my God, I was so hyped because I've never worn mascara before. And then I remember it was just one day during the summer, I was going to like I think it was like a baby shower for somebody in my family, and I wanted to wear eyeliner. So I went over to my tia's house right next door. I was like, I just told my mom, like, oh, I'm gonna go borrow mascara from her. And I went to my tia's house, and I'm like, you know, originally I was going there for mascara, but I came out with full on eyeshadow, eyeliner, everything.
With full glam. Right, like she left with a full face.
Yes, my tia showed me how to do a little bit of makeup, and she did some on me. And I remember I went home and my dad wanted to kill me.
Well,
literally, like
being younger, and like I remember when I got a hold of my mom's mascara, it was literally like in a black tube, like that's it, that's all it was in, like no name, no nothing. I remember when I got a hold of it, I was going to the movies, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do my makeup, but like I'm gonna do like boy glam. I walked out, I was like, what is this? I look back on it, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I walked out, I had on full brow, I had on full mascara. I was like, I damn near had on eyeshadow. Like, I almost had on eyeshadow. I was like, wow. I was like, are you serious? I was like, but when I did that, I was like, I kind of really like this.
Yes.
I was like, oh, I love
it.
this
Like
so
you're
bad.
like you try to like me personally. I self-sabotage a lot. I try to hate it. Like I was like, no, it's not, because I knew I would get in trouble for wearing makeup, because like I said, it was not allowed in my household because I was too young, apparently, to my dad or my father, whatever. And I mean, he didn't want to see me grow up, and I understand that, because I'm his daughter. I'm his first daughter, whatever. So yeah, I remember I went home that day after I got a little glammed up with my tia. My dad saw me and he was like, no. He literally was like, no. He was so angry. He was mad at my tia. He called her, like went off on her. Not went off, but like he was just like, what did you do to my daughter? Like, why'd you let this happen? To this day, he blames her for the reason why I do my makeup now.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my dad too. I was like, the more you hate it, the more you hate on me for wearing makeup, the more I'm gonna love it. And now look at me. Like,
She's glamour.
literally every single day I would wear makeup to school, whatever. My dad would always try to clown me for it. Always be like, oh, why you got it? Like, you know what I mean? He didn't like it, but the more he didn't like it, the more I got more better at it. So he had to eventually adapt to it. And now to this day, he does accept me for wearing makeup. I'm 19 years old now, so kind of has to.
Yeah.
But that was my intro to fashion and makeup. So makeup started like freshman year. Fashion didn't start till like sophomore year. And yeah, so I fell in love with both worlds, and now I'm mainly in the fashion world.
Okay, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're going to conceal my under eye. I actually really good.
Do you normally conceal your eyelids as well? Because I know some people don't.
I do when I'm gonna do eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow, okay.
But you can do it.
But no,
do whatever.
yours eyelids look so. Me personally, I have really bad, like, what are they called? Dark circles.
Like discoloration.
Yeah, so it's like I have to set my eyelids, or else it's gonna look like. Girl, did you just do a smoky eye?
Do whatever you do on yourself on me. So
Okay.
I am perfectly fine with it.
What does it take to be confident in your own body?
Ooh, that's a good one. You go first, Larissa.
Okay, for me personally, I have not mastered that, but it's in the works in progress. I get asked this all the time by my lady friends, whatever, my babes, my females, on my social media. I love you all. You guys, it's hard. It's a process. Self-confidence does not come easy. Not for me, not for Jordan, for anyone. It's like we all struggle with insecurities. And personally, me, my mom has always told me growing up, fake it till you make it. Like, and then I'm really big on manifestations. Like, for instance, I'll say something like, I am beautiful every single day. I'll look in the mirror. I was like, I am confident. I'm everything that I need. Everything I need and want exists within me. I say these things to myself every day until I believe it. Because you are your best self. How do I say, self-love is the best love. Because if you do not love yourself, you can't love somebody else. You can't live life, your best life, because you're consistently always self-sabotaging. Stop self-sabotaging. That's where we have to stop. You guys need to believe that you are a bad bitch, because you are. Because we all are beautiful in our own different ways. Literally, everyone is beautiful in their own different ways. So personally for me, I just say, no, not actually fake it. I'm not trying to say like, fake it, but keep telling yourself, because you are beautiful, you are pretty, you are everything you need to be. And keep telling yourself until you believe that. Another thing is, I say for me personally, I try to be productive. I try to do things that benefit me as well. I self-love a lot. I spend a lot of time alone. I go on self-dates. I take myself to a cafe, locally cafe. I take myself there, get a coffee, read some books. I expand my mindset. I educate myself a lot. Just do things that make me feel really good. And not only will it help me with my physical appearance and how I feel about that, but also my whole mental state of mind, my emotional health, and all of that. It works into play when it comes to self-love. It works into play when it comes to confidence. It all does, because once you build that mentality, once you build that foundation for yourself, nobody can tell you nothing, honey. Mm-hmm. Nobody. Yeah. All the haters out there, anybody who tries to drag you down, you're haters. Their opinions do not matter, because at the end of the day, who pays your bills? You pay your own bills. Who do you lie down with in that bed? You lay with yourself. You're always at the ending. It's always, it's gonna be about you, honey. You have to love yourself first. that's my way of thinking, and that's what I personally do. There's other things as well, as like, you know, I push myself to do things out of my comfort zone. Like right now I'm filming. I've never filmed a YouTube video before. This is my first time, so if I sound nervous, sorry, but I do things out of my comfort zone. If I'm feeling like, if I take a selfie and I'm like, man, like, you know, I'm very like, like, I don't know if I want to post it. I'll post it. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna push myself, and I'm gonna post myself regardless, and I'm gonna stop trying to hate on myself. That's where we need to stop, is hating on ourselves, because sometimes we could be our worst enemies, and that's just opening up the door for other unnecessary, how you say, very not important people in your life to have opinions. Irrelevant people in your life.
Irrelevant.
They don't need to have opinions on you because they're not living your life. They're not in your body, honey. They don't matter because they don't pay your bills. You pay your bills. My bills are paid.
My bills are paid. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel the same exact way. I feel like when it comes to being self-confident, I was tall at a super young age. Like, I was born tall, literally. I couldn't do anything about it. I'm 6 foot tall already. So it was just like having to deal with all of that and people being like, oh my god, you're tall. I never got made fun of it for being tall because I was always super confident and always like thick skin for me and everything like that. And I really wanted to get on here and spread a message because it's like everybody is different, and I came on this platform being different. I was born into this world being completely different than a lot of people, and I feel like coming here and speaking my message and having my message really for me be, I don't think like a lot of people seen it, but it's just like, you are who you are because you are who you are, and there's no changing it, and there needs to be no explanation for it at all. Like, I'm 6 foot tall and I wear makeup, and yes, I have facial hair and I dress differently than a lot of other people, and that's just because that's who I am, and I'm not going to change it. And I feel like to be able to find that self-confidence within yourself is not everybody's always born with it, and sometimes I do get on myself because I am my worst critic, and it just kind of ties into like you need to kind of realize like you've been through so many things and you've done so much to get to where you are now, and you're going to continue to keep going. And it's like Rico Nasty said a quote. It was like, and I seen it on Twitter one time, and she was like, it's either you keep going or you die. Like, that's it. And for me, I live by that. It's like, am I going to stop because I had one bad hour or one bad day or like a minor inconvenience or a first world problem? It's like, no, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to keep building my self-confidence for myself, and I'm going to continue to keep making sure that I love myself, and what I'm wearing, even though I don't feel like it's the prettiest, I'm still going to be like, I wore it because why? Because I wanted to, and that was in my closet, and I'm still going to look great with it because you don't have it, so what's your problem? So it's just like, you have to be able to find that within yourself, be able to realize, I am who I am because I am who I am.
Right.
And I'm not changing it for anybody. And I'm not planning on changing it for anybody. But that's how I say, you see self-confidence is how you would gain self-confidence. That's how I see the whole thing. That's how I feel like people should be able to go across it. And that's the message that I want to display to everybody that's watching me, and to a bigger, like, you know, just a bigger area and a bigger mass. Just be you, and don't think that you have to be somebody else. And when you realize who you are, the confidence just comes with it.
Right.
You like, just be like, I like this because I like this, and I'm doing it because I want to do it, and I can't change it. But that's how I see that.
I highly agree. And I think also a thing that plays in like the people you surround yourself with. You know, if you surround yourself with negative people who are very like doubtful of themselves, you're gonna feel that same way because it's like they're in your circle.
Yeah.
And you could only help somebody so much. And you know, we always try to pick up our friends, you know, how they're feeling themselves. And you know, that's great. You should. But don't forget about yourself sometimes. And what you give into this world is what you get out. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to be very like, you know yourself. Surround yourself with people that want to see you doing good, that want to, and that help you along the way as well. If you have that friend that you're always questioning, like, like, you know, like, they're not really like supporting my goals, then you know, you don't need that. Do what's best for you.
Yes. So we went ahead and we blended out all of the contour and the highlight.
Yes.
If it looks harsh on camera, it's not harsh in real life. the camera picks up things differently. I'm telling you, when I look in the mirror, it looks perfectly fine. And when you see it in pictures, it's gonna look perfectly fine anyway.
Yes. And remember, I'm not an MUA or something.
And she's not an MUA, but she looks good. So trust the process and say absolutely nothing. Goodbye. Alright guys, and we are back with the finished look. I'm actually going to set it one more time with setting spray. This one.
Oh my god.
I just blinked into it, but that's okay. And yeah, this is the
so beautiful. Oh.
And this is the final look by Larissa.
Not a makeup artist.
She did Larissa, not a makeup artist. She did such an amazing job. I really love it. Don't mind this, it's just from her. Yeah. But she literally did an amazing job. I love it. I feel like I look just like her, and this is like her everyday look.
Yes, everything I put on my face, the routine I go with, I put it on him as well.
And it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love it so
I love it
much.
too. I'm obsessed with the nose contour.
I'm always obsessed with it.
The glistening nose.
It's
I love
so cute. But yeah, like this is the finished look. If you guys want to see where to find Larissa, you can find her on all of her social medias. That'll be up here. Please go follow her and everything like that. Show her some love and amazing support. Yes. If you add her, it's amazing. She's not like mean. Yeah, but follow her on all of her social media accounts. Also, follow me on all of my social media accounts, which will be somewhere around the screen. And all the products that will be used in this, that we're using in this video today, will be in the description box below. Please make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Show love to my friend Jordan. He's the most genuine person. You're like my biggest hype man. I look up to you so much. Like it's crazy. You know, it's a whole foundation we got going. I love our friendship.
Thank you so
and behind the scenes, Sebastian as well. We love Sebastian too. He's emotional.
Yes, so let us know what you guys want to see. If you guys want to see more collaborations in the future, we will also be having more photo shoots in the future too. So stay tuned. All on our Instagrams. Yes. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Bye.